Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. All praises, glory, and honor goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rikah Kadash, Yahweh in the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shah in the name of His only begotten Son, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Now we're going to get into this MO to the T to the B, the charagma, the grain of rice that they want to insert this spiritual awe and yoke in Revelation 6 that they want to put on the world. They want to put a yoke of slavery and bondage on the whole world. You see, and the beast is the one to do it. Now, when you go into the scriptures, that beast is identified as ESAU'S, who has a union of 10 kings, and that is the European Union. And the European Union has a military. They call it NATO. You see, and NATO is these European nations coming together to battle the world. This is why, let's get Revelation 13, because this is telling pretty much what the Lord is going to come and battle and what He's battling against. So this Revelation 13, okay, down with verse 4. Now verse 1 tell you that it got 10 horns, which is 10 kings. But verse 4 tell you what these 10 kings is going to have. 4 it says, and they worship the dragon which gave power unto the beast. They worship the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? See, who is like unto NATO and the EU? Who is able to make war with him? See, nobody is able to make war with these with the NATO alliances. That's why you have China teaming up with Russia. You have Iran teaming up with Russia, because they can't battle with NATO. So they got to team up with some Edomites that's like NATO, but they teaming up with ones that's trying to overthrow NATO and start their own leadership of the Edomites. But when you go into Isaiah, it talks about the same situation. It says, this is Isaiah 34. Isaiah 34. And it's talking about these militaries of and what the Lord is gonna be doing with these military. Let's see here. Let's start with verse 1. It's Isaiah 34 and 1. It says, come near, ye nations, and hear, and hearken, ye people, let the earth hear, and all that dwell therein, the world, and all these that come forth of it. Okay? And the point is into it, say, for the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and His fury is upon all their armies. And see, these nations is a specific people. See, He gets specific on these nations that He's talking about in verse 5. He says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. See, Idumea is the Edomites, the so-called white man. And this is who the beast is. He's the one who's formulating all these armies. These armies ain't independent of the Edomites and the so-called white man. You see? And so this is what is going on. They're gonna battle the Most High. They're gonna try to enslave the world because they got the military power to do so, and they just gonna translate that power to the WEF, and they're gonna translate that power to who else? The what is it? Not NATO. They're gonna translate that power to let's see, to who and the UN, because they got a coalition that they're working with. And to make the video short, that coalition is in Psalms 83. But I want let's see here, 2nd Ezra 16 and 68. It says, "For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols." See, those things is these traps and snares and enslavement tools and instruments that they're gonna try to enslave the children of Israel with, so they won't be able to survive in their world. They want totally a total enslavement. Let me get that in is it Exodus 21 and 6, I think. Yeah, he said, "Then his master should bring him unto the judges. He should also bring him to the door or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever." This is the goal of the so-called white man. See, they want to have the world in under their foot as their slave, and they're gonna try to put a yoke on the people. Okay, and this is the agenda of the so-called white man, but the Lord is gonna stop him right before he accomplishes his goal. Let's get that in Job 20. He says, verse 21, verse 22, he says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in strait. So when he has fully got his plan going through, this is when he's going to be headed straight for destruction. He said, every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. And when he is about to fill his belly, God shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. See, he going to fill up his plate with all of the food, and then he going to get attacked. And while he got that full plate of food and he eating it and chowing down, the Lord is going to rain his wrath upon him. Look at 24. He shall flee from the iron weapon. What's that? What's the iron weapon? He ain't talking about no sword. He's talking about a nuclear missile. And the bow of steel shall strike him through. That's why he added a bow to the weapon. It's an iron weapon, and it's like a bow and arrow. It's gonna be flying in the air. You see, you're gonna be shooting an iron weapon out of a missile silo to strike the so-called white man through and destroy his kingdom. You see, and let's get that in Revelation 17 and 16. It said, "The 10 horns which you saw upon the beast, these shall hate the horse." See, this is the NATO and the EU. They're going to start hating Babylon the Great America, which is wielding all this power. It says, "And he shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire." How can this 10 horns burn somebody with fire? Let's clarify the 10 horns. It said in verse 12, "And the 10 horns which you saw are 10 kings So them 10 kings is going to burn somebody with fire. How is it going to do that? Burn this great city with fire, with nuclear missiles. This is what the scriptures are talking about. And his plan of enslaving the world is not going to go through. But I just want to bring that out real quick. All praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honor to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.